everybody, let's talk about work bullet journals. This bullet journal was my 2018. It is a Teku A6. This one has been my 2019 and it will finish out the year. I think I started it, let me just look here, April through the end of the year. It is a B6 Scribbles. It is not their new B6, it is their old B6. You can see that it was red, and I have a video where I put rub and buff on it, and actually that buffed out, like it turned red again. So this is just acrylic black paint. I really didn't like the red. And then this is my setup for 2020, which I'm going to show you. Look at those pretty edges. And this is a minimalism art. It is a, I think they call it their A5, but it is actually a little skinnier than A5. It's the moleskin A5, which is, I think, 5 inches wide. Yes, because what I liked, and I will explain this, is I was looking for a B6 and I couldn't find one, and then Scribbles released one, but I probably still wouldn't have bought Scribbles because I'm irritated with them. Just being honest. But I liked the B6 width. The height was, I guess, not as relevant. I thought it was, but this will be great. So let me just kind of show you the evolution here. We have our little Norman guy on here. I use Post-it tabs on all my journals. That's even those are even sticky notes. That just works really well for me. So this one I dated in here July 25th through March 31st. So, and in this time I was part-time and then I went full-time. So I don't know that this would have lasted me. I also changed the way I did it. So the beginning I did a future log, which I should have known better. It really didn't work for me. Those stickers are in my shop though, if you care. I did an index and didn't really fill it out. I was doing dailies. Let's see here. I was doing dailies and some days were full. Oh, that's funny, the pumpkin auction. Other days, I don't know, when did I start doing? And there's notes in between here, which is fine. Oh, see, here's where I started, like, if I didn't have a full day, I would do that. I put in little printouts at the beginning of the month. Then I started doing, how was this? I remember this now. I was writing a quote up here. I was tracking my hours a little differently. And then, like, this would be the stuff that was planned. And then this was the stuff that randomly came up. Oh, migraine. I was also noting those. Those are good to note. A lot of times at the end of a month, I would leave a blank page. So that worked out for a little while. Let's see. And then I went into some weird things. Like, I was trying different things. And then when I ended this, I still have a few blank pages back here. Oh, can I show that? That's fine. So when I ended this one, I started this one off the same way. So this size was great, but I thought I needed a little more space. And I bought the B6 and wanted to use it even though I hated the color. Didn't touch the index. Don't know why I really left that blank. These stickers are in my shop through 2021 and it worked great for a hot minute. I found that I do better if I would have done better with this at the beginning of the month versus a future log. I tried, it didn't really work for me. And then what I did is I left blank pages at the front, which of course are no longer blank, for projects and stuff. And then I found a spot for new. So I still have, quite a few blank pages here. Those worked okay. I set this up. I learned and set this up differently. Here I was doing the days, just highlighting it out, all the things, my migrating from my other bullet journal. Oh, I did a little flip out here of things I needed to do. Sketching, that's very normal for me. So like all of this worked, like these just random dates. But I found that things would get missed and stuff. Oh, when did I start highlighting? Shoot. Was that right away? Was that back in this one? Have I really been highlighting that long? Hold on. Yeah, so back in March of last year, I started highlighting. So done and then migrate. That, Pam at Stationery Nerd does that. And I, like, one day I'm like, maybe that works. But it's nice to see when something's done. Plus you can flip to this page and I zero in on this because it's not highlighted. That's a huge help. So, is this May? What month is this? That's the other thing. I didn't write months up here. So this is July. So in July of this year, I drew out a week. So like these represent personal days. This represents a holiday. That's another way I can track, just more ways to track things. This is when I really started to see, like, this is how I like to see things. I have stuff that comes in or random stuff throughout the week. I write it in here. If I know something's coming up next week, I can put it in here. But these are my daily focuses. This was a big deal for me. I started putting some of my months up here. These are stickers in my shop too. And then in between the months, I was leaving pages for notes and doodles. And so you can see, I'm just not doing a huge flip through because it's all the same. I washi tape every month. I guess it's saved on pages. Like here's like, those are holidays, but I decided to just have a little fun. I'm still finishing this out. I did tape in a January 2020 calendar. And then at the back, I have a few pages left for things to do, like just notes and whatever. I will probably use quite a few of these in the remaining weeks of this year, just because I have a lot of projects that I need to get going on. So I didn't always use a ruler. You can see here some squiggly lines. The boxes, I did keep the same. I really liked them. I loved this setup. This is what I find really works well for me. It's a little more of a pain, and you can see where I ran out of stickers and I just went through and finished it out for the year. So for 2020, I was trying to find my book. I ended up finding this one. I don't remember, I remember thinking this would be a different color. So over the course of, I think, a couple nights, I sat down. You can already, this is kind of bowed a little. I don't even care. I love it. And I glued in the month. I washied the edge, and then I did all the weeks. So you can see, this was my point of leaving this open. The boxes are the same width because these books are the same width. This one's just taller. So I'm like, okay, well, actually, this is probably going to be better for the new year. I think things are going to get a little crazy. I did use all of this whole 2020 is done in this style font with the numbers, all of it. I just decided to go crazy. So like, here's MLK Day. I haven't written it in there yet because I'll probably make it fancy when I get there. And I don't have this week. And I didn't draw a box. I was drawing boxes here, and I stopped drawing boxes because part of me, like, it doesn't need a box. I left this box, I don't know, probably because out of habit. So again, February, March, April, I was using different washi, so I'd have a variety of fun different things to look at. There's some Simply Gilded in here. Everybody loves their Simply Gilded. I think those are just off of Amazon. This isn't Simply, this is Wonton in a Million. It's right over there so I could actually see it. This is the Michaels. October, November, December. And then I finish out December. It's perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. And the next page, I have a bookmark here. This is all my blank stuff. So this is all for doodles and meeting notes, and then they will all be in order. So part of my problem with this book, and maybe this book even, was putting meeting notes in betweens and on the weeks and stuff. Things get lost, where if they're here and I'm always moving forward, I think this will work. Is this enough pages for a whole year of meeting notes? I said, probably not. Part of me hopes so because I don't like meetings. But realistically, I also have a sketchbook at work that I use for doodling and stuff. So I only doodle in here if I'm in a meeting and I need to doodle. I don't always take my sketchbook. So there's that. You can see that this book's kind of warped already. I don't care. I don't. It's really, really fat right there because of all of the date stickers. Would I have done that differently? I don't know. I mean, I like the stickers. They made it easy. I don't know that I would have changed it. This does only have one bookmark. What's that called? So you can see though, like I use my notebooks. I've used them. I'm excited that I've got them sitting on a shelf. I have a great reference for what I do if I ever need to look back at a project a previous year. This still bugs me. I should probably put a little electrical tape on that just so it bugs me less sitting on the shelf. It's funny because I have black, I have painted black, and now I have blue. I'll pick a different color for 2021. Guys, that's it. This was quick and easy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.